Wait.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Age of Ashes Live, brought to you by Dicewise Entertainment. We are the Elven Portal podcast playing... Does anyone actually know the title of the first book we're playing?
No.
I'll give you a hint. It's Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's their first AP, as in Adventure Path. No Googling. Hey, I can tell when you guys shift left with those eyes, it's like, and the keyboard fires. Yeah. It's called Hell Knight Hill because a 10-mile journey out of town to the east of Isgar in the Chaliax region, there's a citadel that was once manned a mere 11 years ago by the Hell Knights. Specifically, an order of Hell Knights called the Order of the Nail, that seemed to be somewhat masochistic in their suffering or whatever. But that's what they were about. They were about civilization and holding back the wild frontier. So I guess they were, anti-Fae? Not, no? Not a lot of Fae in their member? Right, am I stretching that joke? Okay. But we're here now with 3 out of 4 players. 4th one pending. We are coming soon with our leading dwarf to play 3 dwarves that specifically came from the Fine King Mountains. Don't give a crap about local politics. They're here to make some coin. They're willing to do just about anything to do it, to start their microbrewery. Do you guys have a name for your ale? Like, you really can't just... I know it's kind of racist to walk into a human tavern and go, we have dwarven ale. Like, we're dwarves, we're obviously selling dwarven ale, we made it. Look,
You can't name an ale until you drink it.
The name comes to you when you let it go down your gullet. And
We've yet to perfect our brewing process.
So, we're not following a family recipe. You're, maybe inventing something new.
Hey, mead's what we came from. We came here for spirits.
Spirits.
Hey, spirits.
You could not ghosts. I think he means like drinking spirits.
Hey.
I would drink 500 kegs and I would drink 500 more just to be that dwarf who drank 1,000 kegs then passed out on your floor. That kind of thing.
Hey.
Okay. Was that? Nah, not even gonna touch that. Well, only hearing from 2 out of 3 dwarves in the house tonight. Let's go around the table. Mr. Matt Witt playing our dwarven sorcerer. Mr. Magic Missile, as we like to call him.
Good evening, everybody.
Your camera's a wee bit out of focus there. Have you been drinking already? Like, are you fuzzy or are we fuzzy?
I am the fuzzy one.
Yeah, you're a little digital there. You're a little digitized. Next in line, Miros Anvilbender, the dwarven monk who solves every problem with his fists, but only after you make him angry. Mr. Ryan Messina's in the house tonight.
I sometimes use my feet and my elbows, and I want to redact what you said there. I'm the fuzziest one out of all.
You're an equal opportunist pummeler.
Yeah, I go with that.
I
treat all limbs equally.
Our resident rules lawyer, someone that has been a great help since the get-go, pretty much one of the main reasons that we could just start this game so early. We were one of the first podcasts out of the gate. An old gaming buddy of mine, personal, and a close personal friend of mine. Mr. Joe Gibson is in the house tonight.
Hello.
Bringing our human, our cleric, our deity of good times, Caden Calillian. We just say it really fast so that we don't. Mr. The big CC,
There you go.
Yeah, bringing the divine power. And in the dwarven corner, weighing 400 pounds and most, like 350 of that is his axe. Mr. Frank Hamilton. It will be in that. He's not here yet. He's like myself and some of you gents, he is working one of the essential jobs, and it has thrown our schedule a little bit off, but we are trying very hard to bring you all the shows. I have to say, we're going to start focusing on some of our more popular ones to keep our patrons happy. Not that we have a lot of patrons, but you know, if we did, then we would try to keep you happier, top of the list, you know. But if we look at the numbers, some of our bigger shows, like this one and our Star Wars shows, are where we should put our focus. Try to wrap up a season and then go back and give the other shows their due, possibly shelf a couple of them until a lot of this blows over, so that we can get you the best entertainment that we can provide. It has been a bit of a hodgepodge, but I believe we've managed to release at least one episode of new content every week since this kaboffle started, burning through banked episodes like mad. Things happen, long weekends and stuff where we miss entire game weeks, so I can't say our live stream has been the most reliable. We do apologize for that, and now we're playing one session, one game a night. So if you check our YouTube or check your podcasting feeds, episodes of about an hour and a half are going up every week. But the Twitch, where we're like, boom, and we play 3 sessions in a row, and then it's like, okay, see you in 3 weeks, you know, we'll come back to this show later. You know, I guess it's a little bit confusing, but we do appreciate everyone that we see in our chat. Gamma Knight Coop, I see Wither King, I see Kentel say ciao. I see Bobby and Timmy and you. Hi, thank you. Welcome to the show. We are streaming live to Twitch, GM's Cut, where's the easiest way to chat back at us. We are streaming to our Mongers Podcast Network channel on YouTube, where you will find these videos uploaded later, to our Twitter account at Mongers. But, you know, the price of using free software is the fact that not all those chat feeds come directly back to us. My personal Facebook is hopefully also running this live to give you a taste. Sure, you're about to witness episode 36, 37. What episode are we on?
I think it might be 38.
Yeah, 38. Episode 38 live, which is going to be like episode 40 in the podcast, because we did some chopping in the pre-edit. We have a spider climbing monkey. How long does that spell last? I know I asked the last time, but
10 minutes.
Oh, see, sure you guys
forever
don't want a short rest?
So
guess I'll take a break.
Don't need it.
Yeah, 60 rounds. Is that 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
We're solid.
In battle mode, it's like, yeah, it's a lot.
And next level of spells I get, I can empower it and make it last an hour.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna get you to lean in the mic a bit there, a bit more, Matt, when you're empowering your spells.
Empowering.
Speaking of power, now we covered while we're waiting for Frank, because we're streaming and we do want to cover some relative stuff. One of the biggest things about this show is we have asked for satellite rules lawyers, and we have several that hit us up on and off. I don't know if we missed some comments. I think there was one guy, Raji, out of the gate, was very kind to us, wasn't sure about his sources, had a very loose opinion, but was very kind. And then there was somewhere I caught a comment about, like, he said, you know, if this is okay with you guys, and we never responded. So I don't know if we like scared him off because we just gave him the crickets, but no, we still encourage emails. We encourage direct comments in the feed and on the live shows. And it's like, because if we're in the middle of debating something or looking something up, go ahead, slap something up if you think you know. Just be careful, because there has been a couple times that, like, we don't know the rules perfectly. We don't expect you to know the rules perfectly. And, you know, sometimes you could be a little bit misleading. We can't take a quote of a book or something, you know, and then there's interpretation. And that's my job. I've had a couple people comment going, he's GMing, but he's not running the rules. What's wrong with this? Well, our approach to this particular show, and some of them, is I'm running too many shows. We have new GMs on the way. I've even offered up some of our existing shows for possibly a season or more to some of our cast members. Well, I'll be taking a small chair, a little bit of playing, and offering up the big chair to some of these cast members that you know and love in our future, so that we can continue to bring as much content to you as possible. And everyone is still learning Pathfinder 2nd edition. They barely have, 3-4 books out? I mean, they got the core book, the Druma book, the Gods and Omens book, the Lost Omens book, and the Bestiary, I think, just went up like $5, you know. And this is before errata. This is before republishing, you know. So please be kind with the idea of like, it's in print, it's right there in black and white. Paizo could change it. Like, oops, oh, geez, you know, jump skill. We've seen it in all the movies. It's totally a Jedi skill. And Wizards of the Coast went, dun, 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 and they, you know, after all, so many arguing, that's a different game. But just to give you an example, our main reason here is to have fun. I mean, if I really wanted to dig into the lore of the future, I probably wouldn't have allowed 3 of the same race, same ilk characters to just run through the town with one eye shut, kicking open doors, going, yeah, we're following our goal, our dream, and nameless guy, nameless human, there's plenty more. Like, this it's something occurred to me today as you guys like rambled through the town, and even with the help of Rob, who's dug up a bunch of lore, you guys have this how do you want to say it? This sort of a focus, which is so entertaining, that the fans love. But I feel sometimes we're doing the game a disservice because you guys really don't stop and smell any flowers, like at all.
There's no the flowers don't grow underneath a mountain.
Why would 3 dwarves do something as silly as that, though? Really, though, think about that.
Because you're silly 3 dwarfs.
Hey, what are we, a party of elves standing around smelling the grass and flowers?
Hey, Frank Hamilton's in the house tonight. So much for stalling tactics. We were just loosely discussing this, that, and getting ready to get back on track. When last we left our dwarves.
Back to the boss trains and...
Hey, hang on. I'd like to make a perception check.
I perceive he's opening beer and not got his camera on. We need to see you to perceive you.
Wait. Sounds like 16 ounces of delicious. Hey! Go!
And it's empty.
That's
it was a long day of the COVIDing at work, so now I'm here and good to go.
Yes, you're at standard dwarven height. You want to tip the camera? There we go. Oh, you're all
yeah.
You know, just like I want to do a podcast to halflings or whatever, and everyone's just like, you know, y'all look like Wilson Cam. Yeah, Wilson Cam on the fence, you know, and just right. And
that's awesome.
Then we've got
and make everybody's backdrop just like legs.
Then you got like Frank playing his giant, where it's like just like the lower part of the chin and mouth down, like you could just see the jaw dropping. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's gonna.
And no one plays a female character for obvious reasons.
It's official.
Getting in on this
oh,
one.
he's wicked smart. Oh, look at this.
I'm wicked smart.
He is wicked smart. Now you're in Oregon. Isn't it like a Boston saying?
Oh yeah, my mom's from the East Coast, so I would tease her all the time.
Okay, and
she says everything with an East Coast accent.
So she bought you a shirt and said, "Shut up, Franklin."
Right?
Is that what happened? All right, gentlemen. I gotta cue some battle music. I'm changing us to the shiny, turning, like it or not, distracting battle board. Because you guys... Yeah. And this is
I thought we won already.
Some Kirk mono a mono. No, we're top of the round 16. Times 6. Maybe I could do some quick math here. That's, you know, I think, that's almost 2 minutes.
Round, that's me.
That's almost 2 out of 10 minutes of a spider cleanse spell. I'm getting excited. We're just winding it down.
Devastation left. I've used all my good spells.
Oh, muffin.
Ray of Frost.
Just kidding. Magic missile.
Shocker.
No, that's another spell. This is magic missile.
Yeah, he's got. It looks like your green screen's been magic missiled there, Matt. You got the big,
shocker.
Get the big.
It has been.
The big.
Yeah, you just need to go. Shazam!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I cannot turn the sun off.
Oh. You could cover it up a little.
Wait, I think there's a ritual spell for that.
There you go. Thank you.
Better.
Much better. But
so pecky.
But you know, it's, Matt, you will always shine so much brighter than the sun.
Jeff, if there's anything I can do for you, is to shine a little bit of light into your life.
Into your dark, sad little life.
Oh, that's
personal.
Yeah,
wow.
You got a friend in
we need a cure light wound here.
Now I understand where the saying "all choked up" came from, because I threw up in my mouth and I'm a little choked.
Right then. So, yes, magic missile.
No, seriously,
This is
we're
my
to
turn.
top of the round. It's Big Al's turn. Okay,
So
so
it's like rat-tat-tat-tat.
just to quickly recap, you guys came upon a bunch of guard tower platforms scattered, and these are big. These were like 30 by 20, and then another one 20 feet off the ground and everywhere. Ran
Right.
through a moss-covered crooks in the wall of a cliff face into a first
Right.
room, bypassed
Yeah.
a northernish pattern, snaked around a southern pattern, and have come into a cavernous room that you guys have entered on the west side. There's a southwestern exit. The entire cabin's barely like 20 feet across, or 25 feet tall.
Right.
Straight out the back east corner, going north, is Miros blocking one exit.
Of course.
In the center of the room, but against the east wall, are a bunch of crates, tools, a campfire somebody kicked out in the middle of the room, and on the southern east corner, more crates and supplies like someone was camping. Stuck to the ceiling, and then coming down the wall a little bit, we have our female half-elven, we assume is Vaz, caster. Standing in front of Miros, out into the room a bit more, we have Theowen with his new war flail, doing very well. Over a square, down a square, towards the center of the room, we have Elbrick in the center, and a little bit closer to the entrance, we have our token human caster cleric. Did I miss anything?
Sounds derogatory when you say it like that, Jeff.
But we
No,
do,
it sounds factual.
no, because we do need someone to talk to the guards from time to time.
That's right.
Sound logic.
That's true. He does have some dwarven ancestry. We spent an entire talking about how he grew out his beard and his chest hair, and but isn't the whole one of us, like one step away from being pale and shaving your head? Isn't that kind of a derogatory, like, grow a beard and be one of, isn't that kind of derogatory too?
Well,
You
he
mean-
drinks like one of us, so that's close enough.
Right?
Works for me. Okay, so magic missile, right?
I splay my fingers, and 3 bolts unerringly fly forward, striking the target for a grand total of 11 points of damage.
Math are hard.
He doesn't even have that many fingers.
He had to pause to pull a boot off.
You guys remember the scene in Hudson Hawk where there's those 2 twin guards and they're useless, so they just shoot them? And he, all through the movie, he called them eek nuke. And when he shoots them in the head, or she shoots them in the head, one goes eek and the other one goes ook. That's what you get now. Missile 1, eek. Second one, ook. And the third one, ah! Coming out of this mage. As the hit points dwindle. Anything else, Al?
Oh, that's all I can do.
I think you've done enough. Niles, you're up, sir. The mage is on deck.
Can I have the name of the map? Just clicking on my token to not open it.
Oh, you're clicking the wrong token.
Guardian
there.
Way.
I
Look,
guess.
Did
Niles
you open
10.0?
Niles 3.0?
I'll
Yeah,
reshare, and
okay.
it's called
There you go.
Guardian
No,
Way.
it's all good.
There you go.
It's all good. I got it now.
well, it's because it's dark in here. He can't see what is going on.
Oh, I can't see.
He's got his dark vision potion going, right?
He drank his way to being able to see in the dark.
Yeah.
One
You know, if you-
step
if you
closer to
drink enough-
dwarfdom.
If you drink enough, it no longer matters how dark it is.
Right? You find the walls by other means.
So he's going to be like your first trans dwarf? Is that what we're going with here?
Well, I'm just saying, if you look hard enough, you'll find the floor with your teeth.
right?
True enough. Alright, I'm going to cast Divine Lance for the spells.
That does not sound like you're out of spells. That sounds very dangerous. You should not
No,
cast that
it's
in
called
a closed space.
It's called a cantrip.
It's an O-level spell.
Oh, really? Oh.
Well,
Spoiler.
that's why.
Well,
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
miss.
What'd you get?
1.
Call
10.
it. Call out those numbers for our
Oh,
listening
sorry,
audience.
10. Natural 1. Thus a fail.
Where's my damn cards? No, we don't use them. Wait, this is a boss fight with a
No,
we agree?
no.
This is a boss fight with a natural 1.
You impale yourself.
We
dealing
can't,
36
we
points of
can't really
damage.
take it away from him. We really really define the criteria he gets to pull these things from.
I don't
We-
know because
We
on the
threw a
map
fit last time.
it says female human mage. Doesn't have a
Yeah,
name.
that's true.
Yeah, she's got no name.
Because you haven't identified her, you just assume.
I shout
assume
Vox
doesn't.
out.
So wait, if we willfully
So as a free
ignore-
action, I go, "Oi, what's your name, lass?
She's hesitant
I'd
to become
like
vulnerable.
to know the names of my victims."
She is hesitant to reveal her name and hence become vulnerable to crit and fumble deck herself. God, I got every freaking deck here. And you think, did you come to my house and
time's up. Next. Keep moving.
Steal human mage,
Don't
you're on
tell
deck.
anybody, but when Jeff wasn't looking and I was at his house helping him do some stuff, I totally took the deck and turned it.
I got it. I was confusing it because it's blue. I was confusing it with the Starfinder deck. All right. Here we go. Blah blah. Quick shuffle.
You cast your spell and kill the nearest 3 allied creatures.
This fight has been one-sided. It's time for some suspense. What do we got here? Spell.
I kind of don't
Oh,
think it's been
come
one-sided.
on. Reflection spell. The spell hits you instead of the target. That's disappointing.
That's all the fumble cards.
Like,
All of them.
No,
Do
well,
damage to yourself.
The other 3 are very interesting. This, but I always seem to. You guys pick the thing, the spell, the unarmed, the ranged.
Amazing narrative.
I mean,
Yes,
like
right.
unarmed, as in like Miros has an entire column just for himself, and yet.
Yeah, I remember when I made myself deaf by jumping over a desk. That was fun times.
That was pretty.
Niles, hit yourself with your spell, if you please. What is your damage?
Do I not? So it's an automatic hit to myself?
Well, because you fumbled so bad, it says it did hit you, so it gets the roll out of your way, and you go for the damage. But only because it's natural 1. We're skipping that 10 over, 10 under stuff, and it's a Tuesday, and it's a name boss, and.
You know what I always liked about magic? Remember wild magic?
Dude, I hate wild magic.
So I 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Niles, we take his wounds up to 9. Thank you for playing the home version of our game. Anything else, Mr. Cleric?
I will take a step.
But
a stride.
The DM is
And
subject
I'm done.
to these cards as well. So I have a name. Here we are, and it's her
The
turn.
DM himself. Take dick and slam in drawer.
Oh, someone woke up on the wrong side of the COVID this morning.
Yeah, do we get a DM fumble deck? Because I mean, you want it to be fair.
What are you talking about? It's not like Joe's like punching himself in the eye with a pencil because his character took one for the team. My NPC, who is named, is subject to these cards and their conditions. Blah blah blah.
Sorry, Jeff. We're just a little salty after axing our team last time.
Yeah, right.
Last time. How many fights have you had since then?
axe.
You guys had 4 fights and aced them all since that
Nah,
incident.
it's all been really one fight since.
Yeah, a fight with Jeff the GM, right? Get rid of the cards. Get rid of the cards. I got rid of the cards almost.
Fuck your cards.
You wake up in the morning, roll for initiative.
All right. So, I believe.
I can fly. Not to next level.
The Owen makes a stealth check.
What you doing with that?
Pauses for a
That's
drink.
genius. I need to make a stealth check. Be right back.
Hey, same.
All right. I'm going to move. 5,
Ah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Straight across the wall. I'm going to back it up a square and get some height again. So she's, closer to the ceiling, if not on the ceiling. And I'm going to cast, with my last 2 actions, a verbal and somatic spell. And
Remember, she is, I believe, blind and deaf.
Oh no, she's just deaf.
She casts
She's just-
light.
Oh,
So
she's
she-
just deaf. Okay.
Yeah.
So she can try to cast a spell.
right.
Make that that natural 5 roll.
Right, so there's a flat check of 5 to start us off. Yep. So let's get that
All
out
you
of the
got to
way.
do is roll a 1. Just roll a 1, Jeff.
15.
Just a
See,
1.
there's a 5 in there, and a 1.
There's a 1.
There's
in
your
there.
1 that you wanted,
She,
and my 5, and we're good at 15.
she failed.
Moving on.
Yay.
Moving on. We go for the somatic mode. Like is there the free ID? They have that. They still have the spellcraft where you can ID a spell.
It's an Arcana check. I'm not sure. I got the book open. I'll take a little perusal. I'll get back.
Okay.
If you're looking at like counter spelling and stuff, then I wouldn't worry about it for now.
Just
Yeah.
spell ID.
To identify spells, yes, but I have to spend actions to do it. And
How would you
Oh,
do that?
kill
Because it's not on
her.
your turn, though.
Technically,
Would it be like an immediate action to ID
it
a
would
spell?
be
A reaction?
It'd be a recollection,
Oh, after the fact on your turn. What did
unless I have the counter spell ability, which I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then I can, as a reaction, identify and attempt to counter the spell.
Okay, so it's a skill going. Was he charmed? You have time, or invest the feats and then be battleborn into like immediate reaction while attempting this other skill, and then poof.
Yes, I believe. I'm
Okay.
not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
No,
because
that's,
I read a bit of the rules and I was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna bother with that.
Okay.
Sacrifice
As-
other cool feat actions.
As she mumbles the words and then puts her fingers together
Tattoo.
with two fingers and draws a dripping green nasty looking line, and then flips it and sort of drops two fingers to aim, and then brings her hands together as if shoving the back of this 2 foot long goo line shaft straight towards her hand, and an arrow made of nasty looking substance comes flying up to 120 feet, I might add you, directly towards you.
Yeah, spell range is ridiculous.
Yep. And I believe, since you guys have fought me for a couple rounds here, that there's not a lot of range going on except for the wizard. I'm going to shoot the
There is
sorcerer.
no wizard here.
The sorcerer, the caster, the pain in my proverbial robe from the back. You. So, here comes
Do
my
your worst.
attack roll. 19 plus 15, 34.
Bird, creepers. Ow.
Critical, but not a natural 20. So I won't pull a spell crit card, as much fun as that would be. You would have taken a lot of spell overflow D8 mental damage, but a deal's a deal. Natural ones, natural 20s, name characters only. So missing that opportunity by one, you still take the damage, which is double
31 damage?
Double,
What?
double.
What?
Well, it is a legit crit.
What
Just like-
crock of monkey shit?
You could crit your axe, and you guys enjoy all those extra dice.
And what's my save to evade the...
It's not. It's an attack.
acid-
It's an attack roll, which I made
That's
up front.
attack. Yeah.
She made the attack roll, hit you with a 34, as opposed to
Oh,
making
so
a
there's
save.
no save against
I
that?
don't-
Or is
hang
it just
on,
a straight damage?
hang on,
There's no residual?
hang on. So that there is the hit, and you take 3d8 acid damage, which has been doubled. So there's a 4 and a 7 and a 5, plus a 3 to 4 and 8 for a total of 31.
Wow.
Critical hit, double damage, but there is no, but not persistent damage. So there's persistent damage coming, and this is where our saves come in, I believe. Conjure an air of acid that continues corroding the target after it hits. Make a spell attack against the target. On a hit, you deal 3d8 acid damage plus 1d6 persistent acid damage. Oh, there is no save. It just keeps on burning.
6.
That is nasty. Now, the persistent damage, I'm assuming, is going to happen next.
On my turn.
Yeah, unless you can come up with a really inventive way to get this acid from inside your body that is borrowing its way in. Anyway, she has moved. She has done 2 actions to cast, and she is done, meaning it's Miros.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait. How do you cancel acid with a base? Is urine a base? Because I'll pee on you right now.
It's an
Well, I'll
acidic
do it.
base. Yeah, you need an alkaline base, not an acidic. You know, it's not like you guys carry milk and water. It's all everything you guys have on you is probably like alcohol based. Makes it worse. Peas in the wound. Oh God, I don't even picture. Okay, Miros, you're up. Theon, you're on deck. He's already got his fly half unzipped. Quick, Miros, what do you do?
All right. As a free action,
It's gonna be like
I'm
that.
a dwarf.
Tonight. It's okay. I've got them nervous on the ropes. They're getting nervous and trying to drink their fear away, ladies and gentlemen. I'm confident that I might almost last to the next round, maybe. We'll see.
Alright, seems how her altitude, she's up on the wall or the ceiling at this point.
I believe I got her almost to the ceiling. I can't remember if she was 10 feet or 5 down.
All right.
If she was 5 down, I get a swing at her because that's what I was prepared to do.
Oh, that's right.
I've been waiting all day to take her kneecaps off.
Right. So me coming back here, right?
Oh, you may
Yep.
save my life.
Oh,
Because honestly, that persistent, it's
okay.
a 50-50 chance whether that persistent acid damage is going to just kill me.
Well, there's a 50-50 chance going, like I said, like that was last session. We forgot about the AOA. Now, it's not like she can know what your attack of opportunity is going to be. But I am a wizard. She may be smart enough to basically go vertical and then do the L, but I would not give that a large percentage chance because the human brain is like, go away and just kind of go 45 degrees. So I will give this woman a mere
Quiet, Eris.
25% chance that she,
All right.
might have done the L shape. 24. Oh my god. She up and away. So basically we go, the 5, 10 up and then 5, 10, 15, 20, putting her like here. So fortunately evading the swing for now. Dude, I gave you like a 3 and 4 chance. Damn, that's harsh. Dice are in my favor tonight. Muros.
All right. Well, now that I've done that, so I'd like to take my move action and move towards her.
Right, so you were over top of the...
I was in the doorway.
Oh,
And I have a movement of 35 feet, so
okay,
I'll make it.
So you're going to go 1 forward and then 3 up the wall for 4. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So then I go there, say, hey, girlie, you're not getting away from us just yet.
So there you go. Like, Frank, that just cost me... Because now he can unload. Right? By doing the L, I'm actually closer to you guys with the end of my movement, and Miros gets more action. So, maybe not justice by thine hand, but justice seems to be coming my way quickly enough.
Okay. So
It's trying to make
my
Frank
options.
Frank feel better that I totally cock blocked him on that attack of opportunity.
Oh no, there's a box right there below her. I'm gonna stand on that and I'm gonna chop her toes off.
Okay.
I wanted to make a flurry, but I think I want to make a grab instead.
Okay.
So I make an athletics check.
Right. Now
Big damage.
you've tried this before, remember? Oh.
No, I tried to do it with my competent ability, just taking
Right.
10. This is a 23.
Did
so-
we decide it was fortitude or athletic? I think the first one's fortitude, right?
I think it's fortitude.
Fortitude
Yes,
to
it's
open, and then there's athletics back and forth or whatever for like all the slapping that happens later.
Yeah.
Okay, with a
For me to
fortitude of
attack.
10, setting the DC to 20. What did you get?
23.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got her.
Well, to quote one of my wife's favorite lines with her halfling, hands. Hey, watch where you grab it. Yeah.
I give her the original, gotcha, bitch. She takes 4 points of damage.
And that's how he met his wife. Right? Just reach over the counter at the store, daintily grabbed Loretta by the shoulder and said, no, I'm not buying it. He is a romantic at heart, I'm sure.
Totally how it works.
Yeah.
So 4 points
No,
of
she-
damage.
She said that to him. She grabbed him by the beard. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, it's really, eh?
He did.
And slapped him with a restraining order. Okay, so... and now they have lovely children. There is a happy ending to being grabby, I guess. Sorry, go ahead.
Just takes time. So 4 points of dams of grabbing damage.
Okay, have you got her targeted for... Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's flat 4. I don't know how to add just.
Oh,
straight.
okay, sorry. Like, yeah, if you just throw a 4 up there, it's not gonna... I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, adjusted, done. Thank you.
Thank you. And seems that I've got her grabbed at this point.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the odds are that if I just give her the bear hug. And yeah, I've been working on this move. I want to do a spiral right into the floor.
Oh, you just want to like drop.
Like a suplex.
He's gonna Zangief.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna Zangief. Do
And
it.
seems how we're both on the ceiling and I'm shorter.
Right. So
She's going to contact the ground first.
right. So what you need is a reposition because technically you're gonna peel her off the ceiling. It's almost like you're lifting her into another square, but upside. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so that's the rule
Okay.
I'm gonna go for is how to reposition in a grapple, which I believe is an athletics check against my athletics DC at this point, if not fort again. One or the other.
Athletics reposition. Let me take a little look here. I seem to have it up. Jumps, shoves, swims, trip, disarm.
A trip.
No.
Trip will work. You get her feet out from under her, and the gravity
trip?
does the rest.
All right, so that would probably be just the same thing. Me make an attack against
Mhm.
her
Even a shove.
fortitude.
Okay, go ahead.
Except she is now grabbed, which makes her flat-footed.
Okay.
Which doesn't affect her fortitude, does it? No.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, so let's have it.
At 8. That'd be awesome. So, and this will be my second attack, so it's at a -4 too. So I gotta punch that into the modifier. Athletics. Big damage. Oh my god, not big damage. 9. All right, so it's just awkward hugging.
Or is it awkward?
Well, there. Let it out.
Okay. Got anything else?
She's got a lot of hurt right in here. No, that's all 3 of my chevrons, unless you want to give me one more.
No.
You could spend a hero point and act out of action.
Wait, can't you make a hero point make bamf? Like, does it give you full?
It's so they what is it? They you know, when the boxers like get close together and they're hugging too long, it gets weird and they want to break it up and you get the
Yeah, it's awkward. It's like it's not boxing. It's like just repressed stuff coming out. Yeah.
They just stop it, right?
So yeah, you can use a hero point to move your initiative, can't you?
You can
Act
you
out
can
of
use
Act out of turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
could
I don't know if it gives you a full 3 chevrons.
No, you just get a
but
standard.
but if you want to
Wait,
get an extra one
wrong
like
game.
right now, if you want to
But
burn
the
a hero
question,
point,
but the question is if he does that, does he get to use his full attack bonus?
yeah, it should be like you could. It's a hero point. You should be able to burn it to get a single action, 1 chevron at full bonus.
You know what?
Oh, because he's
Just
bleeding. You mean because he's bleeding the end of the? I don't know.
Like,
Oh, that reminds me. Did you take penalty on that second athletics check?
I did. I took a -4
Okay.
on that.
Yeah, it may not be worth
I
it.
should have. I punched in a -4. It was
yeah, it
lower
did.
than-
It came up as +7 instead of +11.
Yeah, that's an interesting question because, like, if Theowen goes and let's says does not so much, and then you could immediately at the end of his turn get that action in as a.
But it is with the hero point. It's not.
Yeah.
We get 1. So, I see Joe reading, and I'm just.
Yeah, try.
You know what? Right now, we'll just let the initiative carry through. I can always jump in before her turn.
I'd have to say that you could. But it's probably more fun for the suspense to like let someone go and then jump all over them and act out of your turn. I mean, it might just be action and they're looking for something else, and it's like, well, if it's an attack action, let's dial back to the beginning of round and how many attacks did you use? 1, 2, 3. It could be murders. Because being able to do something in the middle of a round uninterrupted is huge.
I would have to say that there'd be no penalty because, excuse me, attack of opportunity is a reaction and there's no penalty to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll go with that. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll rule that. So, if you go now, all we have to worry about is Theowen's revenge blue balls. If you let a couple people go, then you could, win the day. It's up to you. But I'll say no penalty.
No, okay, it's cool. I'll do it. I'll spend the hero point. This could be really awesome. Could be.
Okay.
Or it could just be more awkward hugging. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Sorry.
20.
20.
20. You sweep the leg, you fall, you grasp and count on her height, and she hits the ground, drops 20 feet, and takes what?
Ouch.
It's a static amount, isn't it? Like 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's D6 per 5-foot increment.
No,
past
it's
10.
flat.
It's a flat.
It's half.
flat?
It's
half the fall. So
Yeah.
it was 20, so
What?
she takes 10.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
gross.
Yeah.
Does she splat?
She lands hard and does not move.
She splatted. Sorry, was I too excited about that?
No, that's not like I went from having 2 hit points to taking 10. But it's only a single hit, so I go to dying 1. Right? And it's now feeling...
I stand up.
Oh, you only get 1 action. I'm sorry. You're just lying there screaming in the mannequin, dead mannequin's face.
5. Whoops.
Just
15,
throwing people around.
20. One move to there.
Yeah.
I'll drop my axe right there. Pull out my manacles. Clap them on her.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we kind of fell in a heap right here. Glub.
Oh, great.
Your green square and my red square make a gooey-looking, pussy, yellowy green square. And here comes, Theowen. 50-50 chance that he gets the wrist mixed up and just chains you together. And now you literally have dead weight, for
Those
true.
icons,
okay.
it totally looks like he's teabagging her.
Yeah. Oh, that is so wrong on so many levels.
Just so we know, Jeff set this up.
No,
Jeff.
no.
Set this up.
I refuse. That's terrible imagery. Zoom in. No, that's just God.
And as I manacle her, I'll remind Niles, she may know things we need. Let's not have her die.
And the battle is done.
Roll a d6.
Unless you want to charge it to another room. I mean,
You gotta roll a d6, Jeff. I have to know if I live or die through that acid arrow.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no, you're still up. It'll just take you to dying 1. It's impossible to die in this game.
Ow.
No, it's not.
Come on, roll a d6 and be low.
1.
Oh, thank you.
1 point.
Yes.
How much
Yes!
you got left, Matt?
She had 3. I
2
just
hit
took,
points.
which is what she had when you. Yeah, okay. I almost got one of you. It's okay.
I was like, that would be the penultimate end of the battle. It's just like, we win, and then I melt.
So he explodes at 0. He's undead, and that's how we knew Albrecht had traded his Lichdom fire time ago. What? Come on, Joe. How many times have your characters been on their butt? Especially that goblin. I think I've knocked him below 0 like 3 times. And it's just so, you're fine. Walk it off. Right?
Dude, I got hit points. I'm laughing.
Yeah, you're right.
Just rub some spit on it.
There you go. All right. I'm going to happily 17 rounds. That's got to be some kind of record.
That's not bad to take over a fort. I think we did quite well.
You mean our new outpost?
You're not done. Oh, there's so much water. So much good.
Oh no. We're done.
Sits down.
Go around, hand out the death sticks.
That's right.
All right.
I'm calling game right here. I need a nap.
Good night, everybody. The actress, taps out Muros. She gets up, and the stage light comes up. Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone. Good job, everyone.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, it was. No, and seriously, wasn't.
And a mighty golf clap to Muros.
Yeah, it wasn't Kate Beckinsale. Awesome.
Team effort. Again, it was all enabled by the team. Spider climb.
Yeah, you see the ropes. You guys see the wire food that's attached to the 2 actors. They're doing high fives at each other in the gag reel and shit. You and the actress that are doing stunts. All right. So yeah, guys, battle music subsides.
Couple of healing bursts. I think we're good to go. Sleep.
If I had any left.
Oh no.
Battle.
Just touch me with whatever you got, laddie.
I made some medicine checks.
Yeah. Good old message. We've come full circle, right?
Wait. I've got this. I reach into my handy pouch, whip out my potion of lesser healing. All right. You need this more than I do. Drink.
There you go.
Chug. Was that a D8 plus 1?
Whatever the lesser healing is, I didn't know.
I have one in my inventory. Let me take a little boo.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
it's just 1d8. Period.
Just D8.
Yeah.
I was saving that for a weaker soul.
Big money.
I'm glad
7.
it was. Nice.
Take it.
Fermenting with age.
That's right,
Everything's
that's
better
right.
with fermentation.
Actually,
All right,
it's-
let's give a medicine check to old Vox here before she kicks over.
I see no such potion. Did you already take it off?
Yeah, I just took it off my
Oh,
character
okay,
sheet.
okay. Thank you.
Woo.
Yeah. Woot.
So, do you want me to reduce the wounds, or shall you?
Go ahead.
Who's got medicine?
I do.
I'll try to aid you.
I'm just looking
Ooh.
at the chart again.
I successfully aid your medicine check.
Ooh, that will help.
With an 18?
Yeah, 18.
Yep.
Bam. See that right there? That hole shouldn't be there. Plug that up.
You see the way the bone protrudes through the skin?
Yeah, just ew.
So I guess I'll.
Yeah, I just got blasted by a massive acid spell. I'm probably half naked right now.
So you
I
get,
turn and look.
All your
so-
glory.
so
hey,
you-
look better, cuz.
you get
Let
up.
the chest hairs
You
waft.
get up and you get Alice potion, right? And then
Have you been working out?
and then
I pulled my robe melts away, and I'm ripped like
Some-
groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah, you look slimmer. You look like you're down to the more natural layer. Bone.
Niles.
Yeah, medicine check for Albrecht at 20,
Nice.
which gives him.
End it.
Rating,
All the hit
20.
points.
All the hit points.
DC 20 check increases the hit points regained by 10.
Or she goes to 0 and not dying, right?
So success. Oh, this is for Albrecht. So
Oh,
success is 2d8 plus 10.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we don't have to worry about her getting too many hit points.
you
'cause we
roll
can just
high
take them
enough,
off.
I
That's
might
better than-
actually be full.
Oh, okay.
See, like I said, it's impossible to die in this game unless you use one of those
Recovery rate
God-
is astounding.
goddamn crit cards.
10, so 20.
Bam! Holy shit.
Down to 5 wounds.
You're safe.
Yo,
Back
bud,
in the
power-
game. I got no spells, but I'm back in the game.
Just start bouncing your dagger between your hands. Ha 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 ha.
My
Want me
clothes,
to-
my clothes automatically mend back up.
They're attached to your health.
Do you want me to
Yes.
treat Vaz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
She's not going to die.
Sure, she is. I've been
Oh, I don't think
rolling.
it's
you
too tough
start,
on her.
take
I've
your
been rolling.
flail and wrap it around her neck.
Guys, the round stopped for you, not me. First thing, Al, each other. I'm counting them off and I'm doing her con checks. Might be
That's
nothing
what I
else.
said. Heal Voss.
Yeah.
Fine.
And you
He
guys
knows
went,
things.
and he said, yeah, what do you say? Nope, this is for Al. And that was round 3. I got 3 rolls here. So let's talk about dying 1 is a con check of 11, right?
Yep.
I roll 6. Dying
Well,
2.
shit.
So, and she moves to dying 2, right?
Yep.
Second check, before she was dying 3, would be a con check of 12.
12.
I rolled 11.
Ooh.
Dot-
Dying 3.
I rolled an 8. She moves to dying 4. And it literally goes over. You guys jumped on each other. And it's like, medicine check.
She's dead, Jim.
She's dead. She literally like looks at you, grabs you, and goes, I must tell you.
I will stabilize her. Spell.
Okay.
Cantrip.
Ooh.
Target loses the dying condition and remains unconscious at 0.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
But can you do that at dying 4 when they have expired?
Well, depending on who goes on one turn.
Well, like I
If you're
said,
keeping it around based, I go before her.
they dropped. you guys dropped her, right? And
you're
it's
Well,
keeping it
she
round-based.
doesn't croak until neg 5, right?
hang on, you guys dropped her, right? The first thing you guys did was Theowen or Al stood there, right? Niles was hanging out. Theowen brought Al a
Manacles.
potion. Al a potion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Well,
Well,
no, I
yes.
didn't bring him a potion. I just offered it.
Yeah,
up.
that's right.
Hopefully
Sorry,
he
she
can-
hits the ground. She's dying 1. You hit manacles, and
Yep.
we're back at the top of the round. Al waits for a potion. Niles is
Doing medicine, so I can't do anything because that's 10 minutes.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
outside of combat.
realistically, you would have stabilized her first because that's what we were talking about. Because it's just a spell action to stabilize. It's not like he was going to die anyway.
You
That's all.
blunder.
No, if she dies, she dies.
You have speak with Ned, right?
I don't.
I mean,
kind-
this coming from the
I-
GM who literally spent 5 minutes whining about not being able to delve into the lore.
I kind of don't want her to die. I mean, that
You
I
guys
know
just
do
spent
I, but-
5 minutes clapping each other in the back and healing each other, and I'm sitting there. I'm even talking to the Twitch chat going, and the GM, meanwhile, the GM, she's bleeding out. Like I'm doing rolls right in front of you. Can you guys see these rolls?
No.
No, but
No.
but you can see the
No,
GM
we
is
don't see
rolling.
any-
no,
No,
we
we
see,
see nothing.
nothing.
Oh, wow! I thought you guys could see that I was rolling it. Okay,
sir.
Sorry for dramatic effect. I should be like, yep,
Yeah, in
okay,
front on the
yeah,
dice
yeah,
cam.
yeah.
That would have been handy.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
tell.
as I'm seeing that in the chat now. Hey, she's dying out, guys.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, that's all right. Speak
well.
with Ned,
Well,
right?
I mean, realistically, because the medicine check takes 10 minutes to do, saying that he spent one action to stabilize is not outside the realm, right? Right?
As he walks
Yeah.
over towards Albrecht, he waves a hand towards the dying elf.
Right?
I'll give you this. Theowen manacles her and goes, "Here you go. Here's a potion. Al's got to take a moment to drink it, and only because it was Frank who was saying." Get her, check her, and the few other two boobs are all like, yeah, good job, yeah, heal me, you heal me, yeah. Hey, token human, you heal me too, and there's Niles sitting there going, okay, well, I guess I can start a medicine check. He did mention it, because, and again, only because we're learning the rules, you look at 10 minutes of a medicine check, and right now,
If
there are
if you want-
cruel GMs. Let me finish. There are cruel GMs that'll be like, oh, this is how we learn, you must really monitor these times and blah, blah, blah. I don't think we need to be, that mean to split hairs. So yeah, I'll give it to him. Frank, Niles, if Frank came over, Theon came over and said, see to her, Niles, it's up to you, Joe. If you would have like, okay, medicine check's gotta wait a minute because he's drinking your potion, go through the line, slap stabilization, and we're about medicine, because Niles would know medicine takes 10 minutes and patient 0, right? Also, Theon spoke aloud. Don't kill her. She may know something. And that's the biggest reason. Before any of this time crunching or rule crunching started, the role playing of we should keep her alive. Yeah, I had my fun. I'm giggling. I'm rolling to see if she bled out, which she could have, should have. But as a
we didn't kill her.
DM,
Gravity did.
benevolent DM.
Gravity's not a
Gravity's
team
mean
player.
bitch.
Okay.
No,
Now,
she's a mean bitch.
we got Rob Hammer in the house tonight, who's you're dead at 4. dude's vicious, man, but he speaks truth. I would have to say meshing these events back in my mind if we're gonna go, because the big thing here was time. What lesson we're learning on 10 minutes to heal, whatever, blah blah blah. Before anything happened, Frank roleplayed and said, keep her alive. You know what I mean? You guys are always fun over facts, so yeah, I'll give it to you. Niles, you could stabilize her.
Okay.
And that does what? Just brings her to, again?
Stabilize. It is a 0 level cantrip.
Okay.
Target, 1 dying person. 2 actions. Positive energy shuts death's door. The target loses the dying condition, though it remains unconscious and at 0 hit points.
Okay. So she just, and then passes out. Kind of like bringing somebody back from, okay. So there she lie. Unconscious, but alive as far as you can tell. And now you guys seem to have, what, all the time in the world? A good 10 minutes with an hour skip?
Sure.
Okay.
And once my healing's done, I'll ask for a little section of rope, cut it, take the strands out, and tie each of her fingers together in a very weird orientation.
Oh, mittens her.
As well as fit a nice gag in her mouth.
That's your sulk, right? Yeah.
She acid me. Not letting that happen again.
Yes, your burning light ball missiles of pure force that do devastating ripples of damage. They don't even get the job done quickly. It's just wave of drilling pain.
No, it's so mean.
She
It's
didn't take
so
that personally.
mean.
Dude.
Pew, 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 pew.
Did
That's
that
my-
only last
that's-
one round?
That's Albrecht.
Oh,
Legit.
Yeah.
The acid, it's the flat damage and then one
She
d6 of.
Thank God.
she has an
That spell is gross.
interesting repertoire. She does. She got vampiric touch, which I kept about like with Mr. Huggy over here. I was just gonna
Mhm.
grab you by the cojones and vampiric touch stuff right out of you, but
I might have liked it.
you guys were so she was on the reactive practically from the beginning.
Yeah, we're pretty in people's faces.
And you weigh results.
Every single one of us is a close talker.
Now, even
the uncomfortable. Like you had garlic, and I know this.
Even metaing the game, going attack roll for me, fortitude saving throw from a dwarf to resist my spell. Yeah, I'll take the attack roll thing. You know, just so that there's something. Anyway, some may disagree, but we have our fun.
Let's immediately loot this chick and see what she's got.
Absolutely. After she's
Take off everything.
I'm smelling
Chinese finger trapped and gagged.
I'm smelling a spell book.
Yeah, we call the nurse.
Scrolls. That's the other thing. I was looking into that. I can learn spells off of scrolls if I take the time to do it.
What?
Oh yeah.
Hey, if she's got vampiric touch, guess who now has vampiric touch?
As long as they're out of my I don't know what the word is. My school.
Your school.
It's necromancy.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
What? What kind of a wizard can't do that?
I'm Arcana.
Okay, now I'm regretting that I actually mentioned that spell that you'd never know, because that would be meta on your guys' part. The spell that we almost cast that she, was.
Well, it seems how I've been the one who's
been.
been grabbing her in the first place. It seems like it's the right job for me to do then.
Yes, because you have absolutely no morals. Go dig in.
I have tons of morals, and they're all set in the right place.
That's right.
Yep.
Equal opportunity for all.
I thought
now
you were
I have
just
a
gonna
perfect mental image of your dwarf. Little stubby Zangief.
Yeah, grabbing her
actually.
and then climbing the wall with your chest hair, spider climb away, removing your prey.
Beard,
like
badass chest hair, ripped to no end, grabbing people, spinning them into the ground.
Should have.
The only thing you got wrong is the accent.
Another Russian
equal
accent.
opportunity mauler.
Yep. I will maul any and all. Not afraid.
Well, you know what? I respect that. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't spell maul.
Salute, cousins.
Ryan, you can't spell maul without all.
That's right.
Yeah, you got it there. Right in the tip of the tongue. And speaking of the tip of the tongue, and onto the robes.
Yeah.
Speaking of tip of the tongue,
and
what's in all
anything.
these boxes?
Oh yeah, you check the boxes.
Yep.
Anything I find, I get tossed over the shoulder. I'm assuming Albert
Thoroughly
is there.
loot this joint.
Right? Don't we have a wagon and a wagon driver that way?
Yeah, we do.
That was one of the purchases we made.
That's right. We send Niles. We're gonna send Niles to go get it, so he's gonna be gone a minute.
Okay. So it's time for the big loot, I'm assuming.
Yup.
Okay. Let's start with the woman herself, shall we?
Yeah. And we have a
Yes.
potato sack, right? So we can give her decency back at the very least.
Wait, you gonna take her robes off of her?
Yeah.
No, well, let's not be total.
What happened to your token?
Barbarians.
I cast detect magic and see if it's even worthwhile stripping.
She damn near burned me to death.
Albert's like, yeah, it's
someone holds
magic.
a grudge.
It's magic.
This is
Yeah, as he's unbuttoning her robes, it's magical. No, you guys are gross.
no, but I will do the ping.
Thank you. God's sake, what's the matter with you people?
Bing.
You know, if we leave her tied up with no spell components, buck ass naked in a house, guess who's not leaving the house?
Just comes running, carrying a door sideways in front of her. Get them, my minion. Right? I'll cast invisibility. Haha, joke's on you.
No, we won't do anything to damage her reputation.
No, we are dwarves of honor,
And she
But
has
we're not-
ears.
but we're not stupid.
There's something interesting,
Well-
Niles. Are we going with, technically this is an old outpost from the Goblin Wars, not really part of the town. Are we going with, society, Breach Hill law here, or is this Dwarven law? What do you think there, Niles? Dwarven law? We're far enough away from town, let them do as they want, or are representing the human society close by about, judge,
He's
jury,
in the wagon.
executioner?
Well, I just got back, so I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no,
Yeah,
we totally sent him to get the wagon, so
Yeah.
he wasn't here.
What are we doing?
Niles, get the wagon, and he took off.
What are we talking about? All right.
So we can have this discussion when he gets back.
All right, we'll wait.
Oh, I can't move her. I need control of Voss. I'm moving her ass to the shack. We need to tie her up.
Manacled, tied up, Chinese finger trapped, gagged.
And
Hooded.
so, Albrecht, if you want to walk around doing detect magic, and if you need some guy to carry stuff,
With
I'm
finger
your
guns.
dude.
Detect magic. Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
Detect
Pow, pow, pow.
magic. Pow, pow, pow. Show me the magic.
you point, I carry.
Okay. So on her person, you find a wicked look. You guys see this picture here?
No.
Yeah, like
Oh, yes.
this
Yep.
wicked looking dagger.
She looks like a cartoon. Like seriously, like I guess
She
she's,
has resting bitch face for days.
yeah, like she's just
No, I think that's active bitch face.
yeah.
I love the tight, taut-knot, waterfall, too long ponytail going on here on top of the pale half-elven face.
No, but it's like the wand
disapprove
in
of
one hand, the
everything.
dagger behind the back.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally.
yeah,
Looks
it's,
like you just asked her if it was cool if you ate her baby.
She's like, I had 2 before I even showed up to this meeting today. And I noticed on
It's
the
not
front
my
of her
baby.
hip there,
That's
the big
my
red.
lunch.
I can always make another. Just
Mhm.
total.
Yeah.
She looks
Trash.
mean, but the orientation of her spell book in the upper pouch looks like she has a big badass flask.
Oh,
Well, you got to give her some respect for that then.
actually, yeah, I see you looking at you. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the wand.
That would be awesome. Arrah! I was like, you know what? I want to join this bad guy.
She, funny enough, it looks like the wand here is really just for, for flavor. She has a dagger that pings his magic. She has a vial that pings his magic. She has a scroll. 2 of them, both ping magic.
Sweet. I
So
will.
she now has no dagger, no scrolls, and
Yeah.
no vial.
And
I
she-
will
and then there's her
take it all.
actual spell book.
and I'll
Oh,
take
and-
that too.
2.
Now, a scroll has magic embedded so that it can be cast without components. A spell book is someone's personal notes reading magic unto themselves. So there might be a ruling about, like you said, you can learn off a scroll. We may have to look, I'm not saying no, but we may have to look a little deeper about you, like a
Oh, it's
captured-
leverage.
a
I know.
captured
I
spell
understand
book.
the importance of that book. I'm not trying to like the scrolls I can learn from the book, man. Whatever. But it's leverage because she'll want that.
Hmm,
She'll want that in a bad way.
okay.
Mhm.
And her Green Ranger armor, V.
You know what else she'll want in a bad way? Her thumbs.
Yeah, we can't cut them
I
off
hear-
quite yet.
I
So-
hear they're important.
They've been popular lately.
Rummaging some more, she actually has a knapsack nearby. It's not on her person, but it's, let's say it's stylish enough with the leather and the green that's, it's obviously hers. Okay.
Sequence.
It contains a journal and a bunch of loose
Ooh.
papers that look
Well, let's
like.
give
Go ahead.
I give those a look at.
Okay.
That's words.
Okay.
Words hurt. Albrecht.
Oh, what have you got there? And I'll take a good look. I'll spend some time.
Okay. Correspondence between someone with a flowing hand and some very tight, foreign-looking scribbling. Someone who obviously doesn't speak, write common every day. Different types of parchment, different types of pen, but there's sort of a back and forth that she's sort of kept on file. So it's like, she's written someone, right? And they have possession of it. And then what you find is like, in regards to your first letter, blah, 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 blah. And, you're iterating some stuff to be clear.
She
They-
eats some of that parchment.
They are.
I get it. It's one side of a phone call.
Yeah. You're looking through it. It seems that they're promising her a necromantic laboratory, funds for, and supplies that someone could do this as payment if she proves her patronage and her support to their organization. She must
Does it name the organization?
Hang on, we'll get to that. She first must confirm the existence of Estella's ring. You guys remember what Estella's ring was?
Yes.
Yes.
That crazy old dwarven bard was on about an elven ring of portals called Estella's ring, and
And the halfling was about it too.
some benefactor, I guess you could say, some organization benefactor that Voz is working with, know about it and want to know, want proof it's here. Okay? She's to find a way to secure it and then activate as many portals as possible. Well, I guess that's why you would hire a mage. Okay.
Well, that sounds kind of like what I plan on doing. So
They promised
We're cool there.
her. They promised her hefty compensation, as well as, and it hints at some supplies and things for, setting up a lab. What else we got here?
Leverage.
She signs the letters by Norgorber's hand.
oh, what?
Can I have a religion check?
I'm sure we'll make an attempt at that.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give it a hell.
9.
Oh, that's a. I don't know if I can compete with that.
8.
Religion.
Yeah. Who's Norberger and why is he involved in writing these letters? It's a pen name that she has, right?
Norberger.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
20, not natural.
12.
The cleric does not do as well as our untrained. Still, I guess trained makes a lot of difference.
Monk.
I will say our monk, who, as according to this religion untrained, comes to the same realization because you hit such a higher DC. It's a phrase that obviously reveals her and marks her as a dedicated follower of the Reaper of Reputation. Norgorber is the god of anyone? Pathfinder lore? Yes, no?
Death.
He is one of the few mortals that ascended. To godhood.
Only mine counts.
King's better. Kicks the girl. Boot. Unconscious, right?
I deny your reality and subjugate it with my own.
Exactly. A roguish deity, I'll tell you that. And there's a symbol. And there's hints in the words. They're talking about a triad is responding to her. They're talking about the Scarlet Order. There's a mark, that kind of thing. Can I have a society check, gentlemen, all around?
Oh,
Yes.
which check is that?
Society?
Society?
Society.
9.
11.
15 for Theowen.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up 8.
Solid.
Okay.
Dynamite.
Now, I hinted at the
I don't need modifiers.
I hinted at the god's nature, but if anyone wants to give me a straight up religion of, who Norberger is, as opposed to the DC they gave her was her, like, what does it mean that she signs it this way? Oh, she's obviously a devout follower of this god. If you guys want to give me another religion check, we can talk more about the god.
Yeah, I'll toss.
Yeah.
I'll toss one out. Why not?
Let's throw down and see what up. Theowen got an 18.
Oh, there you go.
16.
9.
Theowen for the
The
win.
same amount.
Norberger. Norberger.
Norberger.
Norberger.
Norgorber.
The
Thank
best
you.
of all the burgers.
Is god of what, Frank?
He's the deity of thievery and assassination.
Yes.
God of murder and secrets.
So if CC drank his way to the heavens, this guy killed and kept his clap shut and got ascended? Something.
So if we were thinking old school, he'd be Cyric.
Oh, okay.
Like Forgotten Realms. Nice.
Yeah,
Ah.
Cyric.
Nice. Tempted to give you a hero point for that, but that's kind of OU, kind of outside the game.
God of douchebags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me. Don't trust him.
So about the society checks.
Well, if I know what I know, then Theowen would say, "Hey, that's a dark god she be worshipping, one of thieves and backstabbers."
But who is this triad, and why are they scarlet? Society?
What triad? All right, let's take a stab at that one then.
I think you guys gave me a couple
alright.
to start here. What do we have? Like an 11, a
Already-
15, 18? Nope. Anyone?
Yes, 50.
Okay. Any better than 18? I only see 3. Did we miss one?
For who?
9, 11. Okay,
Society?
no. Okay, sorry. Not quite good enough to put some more of today's knowledge together. However, gentlemen, this is printed on paper. Surely you could go somewhere and talk to someone for coin.
we're totally going to be
Right.
bringing this chick
Also,
back to town.
I'm assuming, Al, that you're like anything interesting you're holding up and asking them what they know about it as you continue to read, because
It's a group discussion.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
I figured. So I've had everybody roll. Now something else. These papers, this back and forth, right, is one thing. Then you guys come to like a personal journal. You recognize the penmanship, but it's written in a very specific language.
Do I recognize the language?
What languages do you guys read? And
I read this one.
Draconic, Common, and Dwarven.
no, not quite. Anyone else?
Well, if Albert doesn't get it, then I will get it because I don't have as many words as he used.
Okay.
I'm thinking the correct word
What about
is
our cleric friend?
Elven.
Oh, you spear ears.
Yeah, does anyone have a spell to translate, as opposed to just taking this back and getting a translator or translated?
Whether a mage here, we have a sorcerer, we have a mage. I'd say no, but we do have a spell book
Does she?
that our sorcerer can learn from.
Hmm.
Given time.
Is comprehend languages in that spell book? If so, that would be damn handy.
Now, let's talk about captured spell books and learning from them and who can and who can't.
Everybody can. It's easy.
Yeah, it's like a
but,
scroll.
But he's a sorcerer, not a mage.
Doesn't matter.
And if this person is going to write her personal journal in a foreign language, why would I write my spellbook in common?
Doesn't matter. It's an Arcana check.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. So moving on to the important book there, Al, I'm assuming.
If you want to,
Yep.
you spend an hour per level of the spell, during which you
wow.
remain in conversation with the person or the spell book.
Does a 12 get me all the spells?
Yes.
Yeah.
You learn cast axe.
And you have to use
Gets you 15 minutes of waggling your fingers and trying to look cool.
Look at me. I'm good just like she is.
22 Arcana.
Do you catch the hour per level? How long do you want to sit there? Starting
Oh
at the
no,
time,
I'm just trying to identify the magic items. The book I'll do in downtime.
Oh, okay. +1 dagger. Yay.
+1 dagger.
Mhm.
I'll actually tuck that into my belt.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like a good Albrecht keeper.
All but that.
All right.
What else can I figure out? Skills. Hey, maybe my Arcana's gonna work today.
Maybe it may, or it's poison.
Nope.
Or not.
it's poison.
For scroll number 1.
Covered in arsenic. Don't touch that, right? Don't
Man,
know.
will this meme
Hey.
ever die?
Don't
It needs to
know.
die.
Don't know.
What kind of check is that?
Don't touch it. What?
All right, scroll number 2. 25.
Oh,
A
nice.
scroll of true strike.
That's a good one.
Ooh,
That
that's
is a good one.
scroll.
I know that spell already, so sweet.
That would be a good lineup if you were going to cast something like, I don't know, acid arrow on someone, because you have to line up a kill shot, you know?
Pew. A big damage acid arrow.
Well, here I'm thinking if scroll of true strike gives
What
a
are the
plus-
action?
plus
What's
20?
the action cost of using a scroll?
I don't know.
It's got to be at
That's
least
a good
one.
question.
Got to be at least one round, or sorry, one action, or if not a full round to read it off.
A
Yeah.
full round sounds harsh.
Yes, full round does sound harsh, but I'd imagine it's probably the same number.
Well, think of this like if you
of actions
you know it,
as the spell.
if you know it, okay. Calith Koran Tolbanis Kar, Dragonlance words for magic missile. Okay, Frank, Pick up Dragonlance Chronicles. Calith, Koran, Tolbanis. Is that a car? You know, like
Platoon,
you're reading it second.
Naratu. I said the words. I said them.
Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, we'll look into this obviously, but
Okay.
No, Hammer
a
here-
vial as well.
no, we literally at the beginning of the episode said, you know, check the feed. We got same as the spell here, and Joe's answering them instead of talking to us. He's talking to the dude. You work for me. Not... Him and a rules lawyer having a
guys
great
are
fucking-
rambling.
having a great time.
You guys are rambling, so I'm talking to him. So
I just love it. It's like Rob Hammer, same as the
This
spell.
is called engaging, Joe.
No,
yeah.
We're engaging.
You are correct, sir. That's great.
Remember
Yeah.
how we always punch and
So,
hit
and I
first?
believe there was one more vial, a magical vial.
And there's, of course, there's drawing out the scroll, like there's pulling it out. Yes.
All right. And I think that was it for the pings.
I'll drink to that.
And a 24.
Nice.
The vial is a
He's like, it's poison. No, seriously, it's poison.
Yeah, for once, actually, yes.
not lesser, not minor, a straight up healing potion.
Ooh.
Unless
That's
that's
nice.
a typo and it has to have something like minor, lesser,
And
or
I'll
greater.
chuck
something
that
from-
over.
That's
I'll
a
chuck
middle
that
of the
over
run.
to Theowen
Oh,
to replace
I-
the one
I
he
will-
gave me.
I will gladly take that. That's an upgrade for me.
Mhm.
I'm not afraid to share the healing, the anti-dams.
Yep. Yeah.
The who?
Anti-dam.
It's the opposite of big damage.
That's right.
Oh, anti-dam.
You're using,
okay,
you're using
sorry.
slang on him, cousin.
No, I'm also trying to rapidly read.
You know, Jeff tonight, he's all rolling like Star Wars damage on us.
Oh, I know, right?
Kidding.
pew pew pew
Pew,
with
pew,
my
pew.
acid arrow.
No. Matt, you're at blame because you went diggy 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 with all your magic missiles at the
I know,
very
I was
start.
basically a little Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Had,
You
like,
did
I'm like, how many magic missiles can I do? I'm like,
all of them.
powered. This,
All of them.
this many normal ones. I'm like,
Yeah, Albert needs to get like a cowboy hat.
Yippee-ki-yay.
yeah, I second that.
Captain Falcon.
Yeah. So
Anything else of interest?
there's
Glowing.
2 exits. There's, like I said, a whole bunch of sort of like mining / camping gear.
Yeah, what's the whole cave look like?
Yeah. Well, what's in them boxes? Important stuff first. Loot.
More
Smashy,
boxes.
smashy.
More boxes.
It's like nesting boxes. It's just boxes and boxes.
The
and
mother egg, right? Like, it's a box. What's in that box? It's another box. It's like,
boxes. We've
all
got
the
all the
boxes.
crates.
we're going to start make a new company. It's called
No,
Crates.
I would probably encourage us to take her back while she's unconscious. You can never trust them mages. They've always got a trick up their sleeve. Speaking of which, take her sleeves.
Well, she's shackled behind her hands behind her back. She's got a hood on.
Al,
You've taped one finger to the other.
Al,
Yes, sir.
hero point. That
Oh, I'll
that
take
was
it.
brilliant.
Nice.
Take her
Nice.
sleeves because it's think of it. It's coming from the sorcerer. We can't press those mages. He's so paranoid of the sister caster hood. That's brilliant. That's that's good, man. Fair point.
I don't know if she's worth talking to at this point. I mean, really, we know nothing. Right? She wants this ring. We don't know where this ring is. What is the Calmet? What the hell did he have to do with it? Is it just a minor role? Either way, he's sitting in prison.
Why, why the hell did he set fire to the whole town hall?
Exactly.
Laddie, we're not detectives. We'll bring this back to the council. Ask for a good reward.
If we start the argument knowing more, we stand a better chance to get more loot, more coin.
Well, I can't argue that.
I have to say, Theo
Honestly, with the way Dolgren was acting about it, I think we should keep any information about this ring to ourselves.
I second that.
Oh,
I second that.
I'll make a third on that.
And another thing, if we've got all these dead guys laying around with bows and swords and arrows and things,
And I look
We
over
want
at,
those.
I look over at the cleric. I haven't heard you say you won't say nothing.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Right then.
Niles is dwarven as gold. He's just smiling and nodding, thumbs up, like, yep.
Yep.
Does Niles speak dwarven? Did
Well,
we
I mean,
nope. Just like,
Well, I mean, long story short, if this ring of gates or whatever is somewhere that we can find, we would stand to benefit by requesting the town's help, as long as they don't see their ways to cut us out.
Okay. So they have to work through us, is what you're saying there, Coz.
Something like that. I mean, but we stand to gain nothing if we try to hoard this and those secrets. We would have to defend it all ourselves. We would have to maintain it all ourselves. But if we find a way to incorporate the town, to make them a vested partner, as it were, then
Okay.
they could foot some of any expenses. You've got to think.
True.
You've got to think like it's your coin. You're
You
trying to say.
truly do have a diplomacy hand there, Theon.
Well, I mean, my money is my money. The more I spend, the less I have for drinking.
Right? His ma gave him that acumen. You got to remember that there.
I have a question for you.
She was not a dull wit.
No. She had her way about the coin there that none of us ever had.
I have a question for you. Let's start with a small circle and draw a bigger one around it. What's right here? A mage that we attacked, who defended her camp, and we haven't got answers from. What's outside?
Oh,
an
we have to remember,
outpost, right? An outpost
Yeah.
defended by
Continue.
mercenaries that we wiped out.
Well, she obviously mismanaged her money to hire these.
Okay,
lot,
why
right?
did you come out here?
She should have hired us.
She shot me
Maybe-
in the back a bunch of times in her library. Let's remember that.
Oh, you mean the
Maybe-
trap?
maybe that was the point.
The trap that was meant to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
trespassers
And
at
she made
bay.
acupuncture. And why would a library have that level of a trap leveled into it?
So you hunted her
'Cause-
down for
'cause
bad
obviously
contracting? Like, just like,
Obviously, that
and-
was the polite way of saying "fuck off."
And Calmont voiced her as his patron.
mm-hmm. And he hates
You
her.
know,
He hates her.
What?
We know this.
yeah. I mean, look at the group she throws in with
Yeah.
this
Orcs.
triad or whoever it is.
No, I'm not saying don't
They're-
drag her
they're-
back and dig for answers, but look at the big picture. It's like, why are we here? Why did you hunt her down? Because her apprentice started a fire? Because she had
And-
medieval guards
Well,
and
no,
locks?
that
and
was
stuff?
very there. And not to
Kinda.
mention, we also followed what we suspect to be her footprints back from the.
Oh no, this was definitely her because the storekeep said that this was her.
Hi,
So she's been underneath the keep over there.
poking about and making things
So-
move when they should be.
Right. You guys went to the Pickled Ear, and she
Yeah.
ratted on her partner / hush money, and she came in here, and we found evidence of a necromantic ritual.
I mean,
And she
let's-
disturbed the sacred Hell Knight dead.
So I mean, let's be honest. Everything that this, I'm kind of pointing at Vaz, everything that she's done in her life up till right now, we've just pissed all over.
Aye. Yeah.
Now we could we could talk to her about this and how her life has been ruined all the way up until now, or we could try to make amend. We could try to buy off some of these secrets from her, or we could just threaten her. I'm not keen with that. I'm not good in the threatening department. I'm more in the, delivering department.
Aye. Yeah. My
But-
quote.
I mean, but she knows things that we need to know.
I have to agree with you on that one there, cousin. At the very least, there, she's been going towards some object or some goal.
If we
And
take her
have
to
done
town,
nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They will have
If-
her in shackles.
if we take her to town, anything that she's got to say, we're gonna hear through the filter of those people,
Aye.
right? If they don't want to tell us something, we ain't gonna hear it.
Like,
So
cannot
we-
argue that, lads.
So
But
we would do
might I
well.
suggest we take a bit of a breather before we start twisting our nails off?
Oh yeah, totally.
Speaking of a breather, Strangely Brown here talks about, like, you're a sorcerer. You can only add spells to your repertoire when you level. So this spell book is a great flavor story for picking what spells or the excuse that you've added them. But unlike a mage, you shouldn't be able just to hijack the spell book and start using them immediately, even if you've studied them. And I think this is where the audience is misinterpreting what we were digging into here, because we were talking to you like you're a mage, going, you can use a scroll, and you yourself, Matt, said something about using scrolls to add to your repertoire. I think we skipped the important part about can you do it immediately, which I believe is no.
No, you can't.
So
No, I have to spend a good amount of time studying,
right,
and I can retrain spells. There are processes that I can go through to change my repertoire.
yeah, no, but how cool is it that you capture a book, you learn a magic going, that's neat, and try to hash out your own version? That's like Raceland capturing
That's
Fist
awesome.
and Dancelus' spell book. You know,
Right?
like, you know what I mean? As opposed to just one fine day, the powers within me. Like, no, there's cool about the whole anime thing about, like, you know, focusing and learning and manifesting powers as a sorcerer, sure, and magic you've seen, but I also like the flavor of, like, you know, a dash of this mage and a smidgen of that bug, and you're gonna, you know, that kind of thing. But we are sorry, we didn't mean to imply that it's you know, 2 hours later, like we were just literally stating. He puts time, spell, arcana, poof, and he's gonna be firing this off. No, he obviously does have to level. So, thank you, guys, the Satellite Rollers, Mr. Strangely Brown, and our Hammer, who's at our side. Now, if you're listening to this as a podcast, we are trying to delicately balance the actions that you are not here. You are listening to this on a podcatcher on your own time, and a lot of the elbow rubbing and the OU going out to our live stream audience is a little redundant. So I try to call out to those, obviously, rules lawyers that are helping us immediately, as well as, you know, those who, you know, bother to show up. Because, again, as I said before, a lot of our listeners are lurkers, and I'm hoping that through some kind of identification, you guys feel a little bit more like a community. You know, sure, Jackson Eris ponied up $10 a month. He's one of our first Age of Ashes official patrons, and as a joke and some fun, because we really appreciate it, we need a puppy after him. But that doesn't mean he's the only person worth mentioning, or that you got to show up and clear your schedule on a Friday night to make it worth mentioning. We have a Discord. I have Facebook. We have Twitter accounts, and, you know, fans that come forth with, you know, praise, ridicule, you know, all that kind of stuff. We would like to interact with you, and we think you guys are worth the props on the live show as well as our podcast. Anyway, without digging too much into that and burning too much time, you got your book, you got your toys. We're digging in the crates and everything, and from what I can tell, it's pretty generic. They're just talking about, like, a whole bunch of stuff, camping supplies, some food stuff. There isn't sort of, you know, their version of treasure is obviously her research and whatever stuff you can take off of her. Now, there's also other rooms we haven't explored. There's 3 tunnels, right? One back there and 2 in here, right? So,
yeah, I mean, but I don't know about Albrecht, but I am, like, right at the cusp of where comfortably I want to keep going. I think we need to pull back. That cabin right there is a great spot to kind of reconnoiter for a day or so. Let Albrecht get some new spells, wait for this chick to kind of at least wake up a little bit, and kind of go from there, just to kind of get some more intel.
Yeah, there's a lovely
table. Otherwise, I feel like we're just idioting our way through an adventure where we kind of want to, you know, think a little bit.
Now I feel bad that I was saying you guys were, like, just kicking your way through the doors, especially one player who uses Dwarven stealth to push ahead.
There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place.
I appreciate of all players. Now, first of all, let me state that Frank Hamilton does not do this in every game we have. He plays in other games, and in one he is level-headed, and in another he is beyond cautious. So I actually like the fact that Frank is our spearhead in this particular show. I think it's great. And you're push it forward, and now you're taking a moment to reflect with the boys. That's great. Because I don't want anyone audience getting the wrong idea that we're pigeonholing you guys into certain roles. I got a great...
Oh, no. I mean, when the situation demands action, there's a boot to the door. Trust me. But now there's a calm moment of retroflection. I think that's the word that you use.
Okay.
And beside the fact, we've got this chick here who knows shit that I need to know.
Right.
So let's throw her on the bed. Let's let her wake up, and let's see what she knows.
All right. A little time will go by, and she will awaken, hopefully, with a little rest and a little care in our next episode. If you're watching this live, stay tuned. If you're listening or watching a recording, we'll see you next time on the Elven Portal podcast, our Age of Ashes live episodes rolling, thanking our sponsors, Devin Knight, who's providing us with awesome top-down minis, and of course, Fantasy Grounds, the live action simulation, mutilated words coming out of my mouth, tabletop virtual platform that we can play across the internet. It's fun, it's easy, it's the next best thing to putting people in your home. But I can tell you, doing it this way, you're more than 6 feet apart, and we're happy to teach you how to do it. Good night, everyone. I'm not going to ask them to say goodnight. I'm bidding you goodnight, and thank you so much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.
And we're done like that. Jesus.